Most people in the world, when they heard the country of Uzbekistan, they don't have any idea about what's this nation, what's this country, and they immediately think like, I don't have any idea where it is located. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you about my own country, about Uzbekistan, and by the end of this video, you will think that why nobody talks more about this particular place. So let's get started. So let's start with our flag, which consists of four colors, and blue, which represents our sky and our water and the purity of life. And the second is white, and the white symbolizes that luck, being lucky and that kind of thing. And the green represents that our greenery in the country, our harvests, our fields, and etc. And these two lines of red, it symbolizes that the blood that's running through Uzbek people. And there, of course, we have half a moon, semi-moon, and we have 12 stars. The moon, you know that a lot of Turkic countries has this moon symbol, but it doesn't represent, I think it represents maybe historical and a regional side of the Uzbekistan. And this 12 stars means 12 biggest cities, the big cities that we have in Uzbekistan. So that's pretty it about the flag. And so Uzbekistan is fully democratic country, semi-presidential and constitutional place, and we have gained independence from Soviet Union in 1991. Since then, it's Republic of Uzbekistan. So location and the neighbors. So it's positioned in Middle Asia, the Central Asia. You can see from the map. I will here put it, and it's 450 square kilometers. And we have 5 neighbors: Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan up front, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and us. So, and the most interesting thing about Uzbekistan is not landlocked country, it's double landlocked country. For those who don't know who is double landlocked, it means that you have to cross 2 international countries to get to the seas. It's that hard location, I think, and such countries in the world only exist 2. One is Uzbekistan and one is Liechtenstein. I don't know how you spell it. So that's the country. And let's talk about the population. We have almost 40 million population, and every year 1 million plus birth rate that we have. It's tremendously high percentage. Believe me, it's getting a very big country. And urban versus rural areas, so it's 50-50. 50% people live in urban areas, 50% almost live in rural areas. So one of the interesting thing about this population, it's under 25 years old. What is youngsters, or what you may call it Gen Z, that we have almost 20 million people under 25 years old. So don't wonder that when you came to the Uzbekistan and you are seeing that everywhere is youngsters. So it means that we have a high population of youngsters. So the next thing about the river and the water and the source of water, we have mainly 2 rivers, Amudarya and Sirdarya. These rivers came from the mountains of Tian Shan, and also it comes from mountains of Tajikistan, which is our neighbor country. So this is the biggest and the longest rivers that we have in Uzbekistan. And then let's talk about the climate. Climate is very hot, extremely dry in Uzbekistan, and summertime it can reach about 45 degrees even, and winter time it's pretty normal. On average we have 0 Celsius degrees temperature, and winters are mostly sunny, I would say. Sometimes it's a little cold, dry cold, but anyways, we are not that cold country, I think. And for those who wants to know the best time to visit Uzbekistan, it's probably gonna be April or October, I think, because it's not too hot, not too cold, so you can feel comfortable like visiting there. So the next is cities and their geography. So we have, as I said before, we have 12 big cities, and one of the biggest is Tashkent, which is our capital. Almost 4 million people live there, and 9 months of the year maybe the population grows because of these international students or our Uzbek students who moves to Tashkent in a particular time to study or do their degree. So next is Samarkand. It's our one of the ancient city, and the Silk Road also crosses from Samarkand. And if you are interested in to see ancient cities and ancient buildings, this is the exact city that you should visit. And the Nukus, this country, we have, by the way, autonomous country called Karakalpakstan. That's part of the Uzbekistan, of course, but it's considered part of the Uzbekistan, but it's somehow autonomous country inside the country that we have. So the Nukus is the belongs to the Republic of Kazakhstan, and it's the nearest city to the Aral Sea. I think that you have heard about the sea, that's Dead Sea right now, but anyways, Nukus is the nearest sea to the Aral. So next is natural resources, so what we are good at and what we have. And cotton is number one, and cotton was number one for almost 15 to 20 years because of this salt irrigation times that we have to produce as much as cotton that we could possibly do because of this demand from Soviet Union and other countries we had to export. So then we have natural gas also, we have uranium, we have a lot of gold, and you can see from internet, or I will put here statistics that we are golden producing countries. We are top 10, and also we are, I think, top 10 in this natural gas reserve, of course. So last but not least, I want to speak short about the Aral Sea disaster, because as I said, we had in Uzbekistan Aral Sea, one of the largest lakes in the world, getting the most of its source of water from Amudarya and Sirdarya. Because of this high irrigation and because of this producing a lot of cotton and cotton fields, we really needed a lot of water. So now it's very Dead Sea, because for that cotton fields we have spent a lot of years, a lot of water, so the rivers are not reaching to the point, so it's being the Dead Sea. Here I will show you the pictures that shows that how we lost it. So that's pretty all about Uzbekistan and its geography. And if you would like to know more about Uzbekistan or geography or any other thing about Uzbekistan, I am going to make video about that. Your opinion really matters to me, so write down in the comments.